a couple I want to talk to you about. And after we get through our Marvel topics, which will be really quick, first thing we're going to do is we're going to discuss the first 5 episodes of What If. We're going to give our ranking on which episodes we think are the best and which ones we don't like as much. Or not don't like, but from least to best.
Right.
And then we're going to watch the next 2 episodes as a watch party. Where did I put my headphones, actually? Give me a sec. Because I've not seen episode 6 or 7, and I had to watch episode 6 for sure with you. No, not episode 6. I had to watch episode 7 with you because I want to see your reaction, same as mine, to the Hela and Wenwu stuff. Because you and I love both Wenwu and Hela.
Oh, yeah.
And I am curious, even though I don't know too much about it, I am curious because this is a new introduction of a brand new Marvel character, I am curious to see what you're going to say about this new character that debuts in episode 6.
Never seen it.
Because I guess it's them introducing another character for the sake
I'm not
of
watching it again.
representation.
No, I'm not watching that again. Nina,
What is she making you watch?
Morbius. I'm not watching that again.
Quit making him watch more BS.
Oh, baby.
Are you going to join later, Chosen?
I don't want to watch
All right,
it.
so do you want to go over the other topics regarding Marvel, and then you want to talk about What If, or which order do you want to do?
No. I want to... Baby, I have a podcast going on, okay? And I can get copyrighted for that. Baby, I can get copyrighted for this, okay? I'm serious.
Then don't show it.
Here, excuse me for a minute.
Okay. You're going to mute yourself? All right. Is she showing you something? Oh, you're staying up as always, Chosen? Sounds good. It's good to hear. I need to figure out what's going on with this thing. My YouTube thing wouldn't open. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to open YouTube Studio for a minute. I'm trying to figure something out. Let me see what it says for us real quick. Let's Trevor went to do something. I'll be right back with you guys. I'm just trying to open something right now. Video is blocked in some territories. Really?
All right, I'm back.
All right, give me a second. I'm trying to check something. All right, 60% of your audience measured by watch. Okay. I'm trying to fix something on YouTube Studios right now. Continue. Trim. Okay, I was just editing something on YouTube Studios real quick. I'm going to minimize it, though. All right, so before we left off, do you want to... Oh, you're on mute again.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Do you want to talk about What If first, or you want to go over the Marvel topics I have for us first? Well, there are very few of them. There are a couple I want to talk about with you.
Well, I figured we'd get the What If stuff, like, out of the way, because we know, like, we've seen the first 6 episodes of What If. Figured we'd get that out of the way.
All right. I figured since there were just a couple Marvel things, we'd talk about the Marvel things real briefly, and then we can move on to that. So, first thing I want to talk to you about is in the wake of the Jonathan Majors stuff. It sounds like Marvel has made their decision on what they're going to do with Kang. I have heard that, and the plan was always that this character was going to exist, but so Kang is going to get recast. I don't know why they're continuing to move with Kang, but but their plan is going to be apparently Avengers
What? Are
5
they gonna
is
get a
gonna be-
female Kang instead?
what do you say?
What? Are they gonna get a female Kang instead?
No, that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that so the original plan was, in Secret Wars, the main villain in Secret Wars is supposed to be the Beyonder.
Yeah.
Well, there was rumors for a long time, and I even did a video about this, that the Beyonder was going to be a Kang variant.
Yeah.
So now they're scrapping the Council of Kang thing that they had in Quantumania, and the
But-
Beyonder Kang. So Kang's gonna be recast in the MCU, but they're not gonna focus on Kang for a little bit. So we're gonna take a little Kang break, a little Kang vacation. And while we're doing that, they're gonna develop Kang and develop other multiversal villains in the meantime.
That I think would be not bad an idea, though.
So yeah, like you have we know Doom's gonna get an end credit scene in Fantastic Four from what we're hearing. So I think they're probably gonna just look at other options. It's interesting when they talk about multiversal villains because some people have talked about that there's a lot of ways they could do it. There's a lot of multiverse villain teams they can do, and then there's also like, what if they choose to bring back past variants of other MCU villains? So like they could do justice to Ultron. They could do a different version of Thanos. They could do a different version of Red Skull. Like that'd be a good way to do it, is to set up things maybe using familiar villains but making them better than they were previously.
I think that's a great idea.
Maybe a new Killmonger variant would be pretty cool.
Uh,
I'm always up for a Michael J. White, or not Michael J. White. A Michael B. Jordan. Michael J. White. I'm talking about the awesome martial artist. So yeah, I think the Beyonder Kang thing, it can work. I'll be very curious to see who they recast too, because after the nonsense that Jonathan Majors has gone through, I don't know who the hell is gonna want this role.
well, if anybody, I mean, I think
I
if they
would
were
say
to get
this.
like a different version of Kang, it
I
should
would say
be
this,
like
if they
a
did-
version
Yeah,
that actually as an African American actor also played an extremely intimidating villain in previous films or has experience playing a devious and intimidating role.
yeah. I feel like, here's the thing, and not only as an African actor, but because of all the baggage that came with this role, what I personally think they should do is I think Kang should even though Jonathan Majors, that Hollywood likes to go for the people that don't have big roles, right?
Right.
I think they should go for someone who, I think the plan from this point forward is Kang is such a big character, and not that Jonathan Majors was the problem with the character, right? I think there was writing. I think there's multiple things that were causing his downfall.
Yeah.
If I was Marvel, I'd go big or go home on this one, and I'd tap a big actor, a big African actor to play Kang. Like for me, I would go and just be like, let's get Denzel Washington as the Beyonder Kang, because then it's like, because then you're getting someone big that's known, so that because people are like, oh well, who's gonna want this job? Like we know John Boyega's already turned it down. He wants no part in being the next Kang. So if a big actor is interested, let the actor take on the role, and he's gonna do what he feels he needs to. So let him take it on, and that will be the best thing that you can do, right? So let Kang take on the big role, let it be a big actor, and let that actor, really do what they should with the role. Because I think after the burns that they're suffered, they need a big actor to take this place on. Because
I couldn't agree more.
Because even if they bring a smaller person in and they're just trying to fund their career, they're walking into Jonathan Majors' shoes. They picked an actor that was younger. He turned out to be a criminal. So the move is now, how do you fix what's been the damage that's been done? You get a big name to draw people in. How do you make people's minds change on Kang? Well, you make a better version of Kang with a better actor. So now I'm not saying it has to be Denzel Washington. I just think Denzel is probably one of the biggest African movie stars that you can pick. So, and I know he's expressed interest in the MCU. So if he was down, I'd be down for Denzel. I also think there's other people that are also
I've seen it.
pretty lethal that I think could be great for this role.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
I think anywhere you look at it, yeah, we do know today's Stanley's birthday. You want to know something else really cool, Michael? Today is actually also my channel's birthday.
Oh.
So my YouTube channel is actually, let's see, how old does it say it is?
Let me see. When did I first post my comeback video?
Yeah, YouTube told me. What did YouTube tell me? Give me a second.
Sort by.
No, it's like when you started making music videos.
Where did this notice come from? Because I got a notice from YouTube. Let me see what they said. So YouTube says. What does it show up? Yeah. So today is December 28th, 2003. On December
2017. January 21st, 2017 is official.
So it's 6 years old.
Yeah. I guess.
Your channel's 6 years old, really?
Well,
Yeah.
first round I've had it.
Okay, video editing is in process. Where is? I want to see where this thing went. I can't find the channel birthday. When does it say?
Oh, you're finding
In the store.
the other version store.
Trying to catch up to you.
I know.
Dang, I'm so close. I'm almost at.
Really?
I'm almost at the amount I need to get my monetization. So that's good.
That.
Now, where is? Why can I not find this?
I couldn't be more sure about that.
Surprised they didn't send me an email.
Mom. Yeah, I swear, I'm just ready for Doctor Doom in the MCU.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Well, my buddy Chris says they also shouldn't do Doctor Doom for the reason, like, that he doesn't want him in just a one-off film, you know? He doesn't want him to be a one-and-done deal. Like, he wants him to be, like, he wants him to be built up for, like, the mutant saga, which I honestly think wouldn't be too much of a bad idea either.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, but the thing is, like, I want to see Iron Man and Doctor Doom face off. Is what I want.
Well, as long as we get a variant of Iron Man, I think that's definitely possible.
Well, I mean, I want the original Iron Man facing Doctor Doom.
If they could make that happen, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because I know you told me that you've been reading that Tony might be coming back.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because Kevin Feige keeps like trying to backtrack his statements. Like he keeps trying to say, yeah. So this one is. So let's see. I started this channel in. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Welcome. How are you doing today? So let's see. We got a message from Ethan. Hey, Metal. How we doing? So the channel is 2020, 2021, 2022. So the channel is 3 years old today. So that's a pretty big deal. So you have 3 years. The YouTube channel is 3 years old, guys. But so basically where we left off when we're talking about this stuff, that's good to hear, Ethan. Is this your first time here, Ethan? Have you been subscribed for a while? So when we think about like the larger picture of everything, I just feel like with this villain thing, they need to do something that is smart, and they need to make and Marvel needs to start making, oh, gotta go, but keep it up. Love the pod. Thank you. I appreciate that. They need to start making big moves if they're going to do good things. Like I think Deadpool 3 is going to be a win because they're doing all the multiverse stuff that we wanted in Multiverse of Madness, and that's great. And one thing I'll say when we talk about our what if stuff, which I'm curious to see what you have to say about this, Trevor. I think what if is the best the MCU has been since hey AJ, since maybe the beginning of probably towards the end of phase 3. Because it just is, even though it's animated, it reminds me why I love so many of these characters in Marvel. And it feels great. Like, even though I love things like Moon Knight and there's been some other wins, and Guardians 3 was good, there hasn't been so many wins. And I feel like what if every episode, even though there are a couple I have not criticisms, but there's things I like least than other episodes, I feel like what if overall, so far out of all the shows we have had for Marvel, I think it might be the most consistent show we've gotten in a long time.
I agree.
And so we'll talk about that in a minute, but there's one more Marvel topic I want to talk about before we move into the what if stuff, because we'll be doing the what if stuff, and then we're going to watch the next 2 episodes of What If. How's it going, AJ? So the thing I want to talk about is, so let's go. We're going to break down our thoughts on every episode, and we'll talk about them individually, and then we'll talk about where we rank each of them and I want you to give a score for each episode as well.
All right.
So starting from number 1. So remember, number 1 is the Blade Runner 2049 Nebula episode. What did you think about episode 1?
Well, I will give that episode 3 out of 10. It's a decent episode, but it's not perfect.
A 3? That's pretty low. I'm kind of impressed.
Well, I mean, ultimately, there are things I like about it and things I have criticisms with.
I don't think there is a 3 out of 10 episodes so far season 2. I actually think, even though there's a lot of things I liked in season 1, I think What If season 2 is a banger season, and every episode is at least an 8 or higher for me. So, except for there's one episode I'd give a 7. But
actually, you know what? I'll give episode 1, season 2, 6 out of 10.
That's a bit more fair, because I feel like the Nebula stuff is really interesting, and I really like that we got to see Howard the Duck. I like Groot. I like Korg. I thought there was some great, and the Blade Runner energy was pretty cool. I liked the feeling of the episode.
But I will say this: Jan Rog as the villain didn't work in Captain Marvel, and it didn't work now. I'm like, that's what I'm wondering. Is like, why would you use a villain that didn't work back then? Use him again. Yeah, all 3 of them are coming on Monday.
I liked the fake out though. The fake out was cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the fake out a lot. My score for this episode is, I think I'm going at 8.1 because it was a pretty solid episode, and all my favorite episodes are at least a 9 or higher. So I think this episode, an 8.1, is pretty fair. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty solid episode. I liked the arc Nebula goes on. I liked the whole idea of her doing her thing. All right, let's talk about the next big, because I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about the Nebula episode because there isn't much to say. But episode 2 for me, as the one, what if Peter Quill attacks? I love episode 2 because I need more of these 1980s Avengers. I love seeing King T'Chaka again. I love seeing Winter Soldier interacting with Thor. I love seeing Goliath, seeing Hank Pym. Oh, I love seeing Ego again. That was a surprise. As we say in the Star Wars land, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. So I will say, for me, episode 2, it's getting a 9.3 out of 10 for me.
Oh, this episode for me, I have to give it I'm giving this episode a 10 out of 10, honestly. I think this episode is great because I love seeing like the 19 what's it called?
1980s?
1980s?
Yeah.
1980s Avengers. Dude, seeing King T'Chaka as the Black Panther in action was awesome. And I loved seeing Hank Pym as Goliath. Like, dude, we need an Avengers film on that team.
Yeah, I was thinking it feels like the Expendables of the Marvel heroes, and I feel like it'd be cool to see more of them for sure. I love that. I think that would be really cool for sure. For me, I would say, yeah, I think this, 8 out of 10. AJ, you liked episode 2 a lot? Okay, good to know. It's a good score for you. Yeah, I liked this episode. I feel like it really just was fun, and it was cool to get everyone together. So I see we're roughly around the same. See, I haven't had an episode yet that I'd give a 10, but there's a couple that are in the high 9s. That much I can say. I liked a lot of the episodes. Maybe one of the 10s will be episode 6 or 7. I think the Winwu episode has potential to get to a 10, so we'll see. But I really do like the other episodes that we got. So yeah, I'm happy with episode 2 with the 9.1 out, the 9.3 out of 10 is a pretty solid score. All right, let's talk about, even though I watched it not on Christmas but after Christmas, let's talk about the Die Hard inspired Christmas episode of What If. Trevor, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, dude.
All right, we're talking about the Christmas episode now. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Just first say that episode makes it crystal clear why Die Hard is a fucking Christmas movie, for God's sake. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's not a Christmas movie. It's not a Christmas movie. It was released in the summer." That's a fucking Christmas movie, man. And that episode of What If proved otherwise. Why Die Hard deserves its place as a Christmas film. And dude, like seeing the Avengers just save Christmas, just a fun holiday episode of the Avengers. Just like saving Christmas. I think it's amazing. I feel like Marvel should have a bigger outlet on that as well, like with their holiday specials.
Well, not only that, I would say this is definitely a epic, true. How do I put this? You agree? Cool. I feel like this is not only with Die Hard, but this is already an instant Christmas classic in itself, because they brought back Justin Hammer in the MCU. Even though it's animated, it totally works seeing Justin Hammer. Like I love seeing him as the villain again. This gives me both a vibe of a mixture between Die Hard and Violent Night, because the villain Justin Hammer reminds me of the villain from Violent Night, and I like that. I love seeing him in the Hulkbuster. The scene of the Avengers coming together. Hold on, I gotta move my charger. I'm gonna move my laptop with the charger for a second. But the scene where he let me put it over here for now. The scene where Justin Hammer ends up. I'm trying to find where the cord is. Give me 1 second, guys. The scene where Justin Hammer fights them and then fights Happy Hogan as like his Hulk.
Yeah.
And then you get to see and then you get to see him actually And then the actual Avengers come in, and they're all wearing Christmas sweaters and doing Christmas things, and they have that iconic recreation shot from Age of Ultron where they all jump into battle together. That was awesome.
I agree. I love
that. I loved seeing them. I love the banter between Happy Hogan and Darcy in this episode. So yeah, for me, this episode is getting. It's my second favorite episode of the season. I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think is very solid. And I agree with that ranking. What's your ranking for this one?
9.5 out of 10.
Oh, we're the same. All right, that's good. All right, now let's talk about my least favorite episode of the season so far. So episode 4 of What If is the What If episode where what if Iron Man didn't make it back home to Earth after he sent the nuke into space. And he ends up going to Sakaar. Now, don't get me wrong. I loved seeing Jeff Goldblum again. I loved seeing Grandmaster. I loved seeing Valkyrie, Korg. Seeing Iron Man interact with them was great. But this episode also was more of a racing episode with like the whole intergalactic Mario Kart meets intergalactic death race. If you guys don't know, I'm not a huge fan of racing things. Like, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Like, I loved Gran Turismo because we had, of course, David Harbour, Orlando Bloom in there. Lots of reasons for me to be excited about the movie, and the story was good. But to me, the racing thing one has its moments, and it's cool to see Iron Man go back to his racing roots, and his suit he built on Sakaar was very cool. Hold up. What did someone say? I know this is off topic, but I believe Donald Trump should play as Thanos, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Black Panther, Henry Cavill as Hawkeye, and John Cena as the next villain for the next Marvel movie. What? That's interesting. Interesting take. Never heard that one before. But so yeah, we move forward, and this episode it feels to me like this episode, I knew we had to get it. This episode feels like a wasted What If potential episode. It just doesn't feel like something we needed to see. Like, when you think of the concept of What If and you think about what people thought a What If episode should be, it feels like this was really like, really? We need to find out Iron Man goes to meet up with the Grandmaster and beat him in a race? That's what we only have 9 episodes to do a season on, and that's what we're going to waste one of the episodes on?
Well,
it felt very filler.
I will admit that. I mean, the episode really felt out of place, you know?
It was fun, and
it wasn't a fun episode. It just felt really out of place. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I enjoy racing things. I've seen Mad Max, and I've seen like
I love Mad Max. Another example of a good racing thing.
But I will say this. That's what I did like about the episode. It gave me Mad Max vibes because I love Mad Max, and I feel like that's what I feel like the episode did. I feel like the episode did do well on landing that mark, giving us some Mad Max.
I think there's some good things for sure. I think there's some good things. I just think compared to the other things that I think really make What If episodes work, I think this episode lacked the things that I really like about What If. So for me, this is one of the weaker ones. I'm going to give this episode my lowest score, which is I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 because I think
for me, I guess my rating is different. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. You know.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem.
It's pretty decent. You know. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, I enjoyed aspects.
Of it.
I just want to make sure that I'm honest with my community and that everyone knows that when I like something but don't love it, that people know. So
Me too.
Now, here's when we get excited time. This is going to be the one we spend the most time talking about. Now we're going to talk about What If Episode 5. Now, what I love about What If Episode 5 is it feels like all the episodes of What If kind of are their own story, but Episode 5 feels like a true sequel to Season 1, where we left off with Peggy finding out about the Hydra Stomper. And I loved how this episode brought that full circle. I love no, not everyone has been fans of Peggy Carter as Captain Carter, but I love Captain Carter. I
Me
love
too.
that What If built the idea of her character here, made her more interesting. Like it was great, and I loved her banter with Natasha in this episode. Seeing them go through all the big Avengers moments, including Winter Soldier, build on their friendship was sick. Seeing them fight
Yep.
together, practicing their combos, using their weapons, that was awesome. I dug
Yeah,
that.
Joe. I will be honest. It just sucks that the movie that shall not be named killed her off.
Yeah, but you know how I think about that? Is it wasn't this version of her. It was a dumb other variant that died.
Exactly.
Hey, Frankie. Yeah, I agree, AJ. I love episode 5. We're going to watch episode 6 and 7 as soon as we finish talking about episode 5, AJ.
How
you're
is
gonna
it
get
that Marvel's What If, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Deadpool 3 are more multiverse than like the mainstream MCU films?
Just some weird problems, man. People are making weird choices.
No shit.
Yeah, people are making some very weird choices. Let me fire up the PlayStation real quick while we're talking about this one because
Oh,
Wanna get ready.
DC. I mean, they. I swear, DC does a better job with the multiverse than Marvel does sometimes. Except for Spider-Verse, obviously, because
they really did that.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was what
They really
Multiverse of
totally
Madness should have been.
they really totally did that.
Yes.
That's our couple movie.
It is.
Don't forget.
Yeah, so I
That's
feel
my
like
favorite movie of the year.
how is it almost 2024? Well, that's how time goes sometimes, and it's been an interesting year.
Yep. Time flies when you're.
Oh, you think it's bad Disney, bro, AJ? Oh, also,
I was
cool
gonna say-
announcement for you guys. Since we're talking about Disney, I mean the year has gone fast. That's why. Yeah, that's true. One thing I did want to mention before we continue talking about What If is I started playing several games on my iPhone lately because I like mobile games. And since we're talking about Disney, AJ, you'll like this. I started playing this Disney game. You know how Trevor, you know how you got those that one Buzz Lightyear figure I got for you
Yeah.
from the Mirrorverse series?
Yeah.
So there's an app game you can play on your iPhone that's free. And this mirror game is really fun. Like I really like it. Like it's really cool. You get to play as different Disney characters and they're called Guardians. And you go and fight like other like evil variants of other characters like Belle, Buzz Lightyear, and their mirror versions, making them evil. It's really cool.
Ooh. I gotta check
I
that
would
out.
definitely download it. It's definitely worth your time. Oh, where did I put the? Trying to remember where I put the TV remote real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Things are just being misplaced that I'm looking for. Oh, I found it. Okay, we're good. So
You okay?
I think that's really cool. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Disney Mirrorverse. Yes, I started playing the game today, Metal. I already got some pretty cool champions. I have Hercules in there. I have Rapunzel, and I have Brave. What is her name? Merida?
Merida.
Yeah, so I have her, and I have Maleficent now. And it's cool how each character plays. They all have an individual thing that makes them special. There's something cool about each and every one of them, I think. If I'm being honest, I really feel like there's something for everyone to love, really. Oh, it's similar to Pokemon Go? That's cool. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's really fun. So there's a plug for you guys. Play that game. I think you'll like it. If you like Disney, I think it's a fun one. But yeah, so we're talking about What If episode 5. So I love this episode because it had the best emotion of any of the Marvel What If episode. Oh, Jake's here.
About time.
Hello there.
Hey,
So I had the most. So we're just talking about What If episode 5 right now.
oh, dude, you
Have you watched the latest episodes though?
We're about to watch episode 6 and 7 right now.
Together?
I'm
Yep.
all caught up, man.
Oh, good. Yeah, so you're gonna get our reaction to the both episodes because we're gonna watch both of them. Me and Trevor are gonna catch up.
Hey, what's up, Metal?
Do you
How
have
you
your
doing?
headphones, Trevor?
Well, actually, Caitlin and I are gonna watch it together.
Oh, you guys are?
Yeah.
Just make sure that your TV's on mute then or whatever,
Why mute?
because you don't want to get audio copyrighted, do you?
And it's playing.
I will. What?
Trying to
You want to
figure
watch it with me?
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
Are we watching it now, Joe?
I was finishing up talking about episode 5, and then we will.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out why Disney Plus is being weird. Let me update this real quick. Check for update. Okay. I'm just trying to get it loaded up. It's being weird right now. But yeah. Oh, AJ's coming up. Hey, buddy. What's going on, pal?
Hey, Sally. Look at me, Dad.
How you doing, buddy?
Mommy.
You doing good, AJ? Reset my PlayStation.
How's it going, AJ?
But yeah, so we were just talking about episode 5.
How's it going, buddy?
I love the Hydra Stomper episode because there was a lot of emotion between Steve and Peggy, and I love the fight scene with them in like the Black Widow setting where they have to fight the. Oh, that's awesome, Metal! Congrats.
Oh yeah, he got it yesterday. That's right.
That's cool. I love this whole stuff with Black Widow having to fight the widows in the house, and then Steve and Peggy are also fighting each other. That was so
Yeah,
emotional, so epic.
I know AJ loves episode 5 because of the whole MonsterVerse connection.
Yeah, he's been talking about that quite a bit. You've been losing your mind over the monsters, huh?
Right. I want you to come in with me to.
Yeah, I knew that one. The moment I got to that episode, I was like, "Oh, AJ's gonna be excited."
AJ's like monster energy. Bring out the monster in you.
Bring out the monster in you.
Feel like a monster.
Oh, really, AJ? You're doing the. Of
AJ
course
feels
you
like
are.
a monster.
Yeah, we were just talking about the fact that episode 5 made the whole MonsterVerse connection.
Yeah, I like that. I thought it was cool.
Let me see what they got.
And I knew that. I knew the moment I saw that episode, I was like, "Oh, AJ's gonna be hyped."
Right there.
Bring out the monster in me. Really, Metal?
I'm hardly familiar.
Really, Metal? Bring out the monster in you? What?
Dang it, my thing.
What happened now? Who said something?
Oh, you saw my review, Brandon?
Or
What did you?
Lucy.
What did you? Oh,
God,
Brandon,
really, AJ? God damn it!
that's
God
good,
damn it.
AJ. So you saw my review, Brandon. What did you think about it?
God damn it, AJ.
He's still messing with you. Yeah, what did you think of my review, Brandon? Did you like it?
It's okay. Go ahead. He's cool. You and him are cool, right?
Who said something?
I could ask him if he's gonna be around.
What do you
Or
mean, new guy?
mom.
Are you talking about
God.
AJ? Oh, AJ is my buddy.
I've always wanted you to get up and do something. So
He's been on stream before.
Yes.
Really metal. Really metal.
No.
Really metal. Or mommy.
Not that one.
I'm gonna try something.
Wait. This me. What? What do you mean this me?
He's talking random. I plugged these in for my stream.
What do you mean this me, AJ? Hold up.
Can I still hear the? I think he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna make me go up on you. Just go ask him.
Give me a fat kiss joke. What the fuck?
Wow,
You there,
that's
what?
weird.
Let me check.
You there, what? Is that how you pronounce your name, you
Oh.
there? I don't even know.
Typing
Yeah, he's not even home.
What the fuck?
here.
Uh,
I'll ask him. I'll
hey,
ask him
Random Doctor Studios, what's up?
tomorrow.
Hey, what's up, Random Doctor Studios?
My God.
How you doing,
there.
man?
What the fuck?
Oh, you were talking about AJ?
No, I'm talking about this person in the
Go ahead.
chat.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he comes in all the time.
Right here.
You there?
I'm kidding.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
It's okay. They can still hear me.
I'll it tomorrow. Oh.
What the fuck? What happened?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. It dropped the whole thing. Let me fix it. Give me a second. There you go. Let me try.
That can happen.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
I fixed it. Oh, you have a cold? I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait, who?
Random Doctor Studios.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Random Doctor Studios. That must suck.
What is Caitlin talking to you about over there, Trevor?
Oh, nothing. She was just asking Trent if he was around tomorrow.
What does
Oh,
she
your
need
brother.
from Trent?
This trend.
My brother.
No, what does she need from him?
Just
Something that we're doing wrong.
something that we're doing tomorrow.
For your Aquaman Lost Kingdom review, I agree with everything. It's great, but not exactly a masterpiece. Yeah, exactly.
Well, the coal is going around.
Oh.
You know, yeah.
Swing through your butt.
Wow, I think that's funny. The fact that I just read that comment and then you just started coughing.
Yeah, it's not fun because I figured I'm sick. I'd play a little bit Resident Evil remake. Let me give you a second.
Resident Evil 4. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a fun game. I've heard pretty good things about that one. Resident Evil 4 remake. I heard pretty good things about that. Well, who said something? Have you seen Uncle Man 2 the Monster? No, he hasn't, Brandon. He hasn't seen it yet. He might just wait for it to come on streaming or something. I don't know. We'll see. Jake, I said, give me. What the fuck?
Yeah. Joe getting everything set up?
God, what the? What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Somebody in the chat.
Jake, I said, give me a kiss. I'll give you Resident Evil 5 remake since I'm the creator. What the fuck?
All right, guys. I hate
Ryan, you're just so fucked up. What the fuck?
I hate to cut this short, guys, but I gotta go. Ella's outside. We're gonna go get food. I'm probably gonna go to bed. Because I gotta go get up for work early. But Trevor, I'm gonna watch the episodes when I get home. If you
Okay.
want to just make sure you take care of those thumbnails for me, and we'll chat about the episodes tomorrow in the chat.
Okay.
All right, talk to you guys tomorrow.
Oh god.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Okay.